Number 45, Davion Mitchell. 7 feet, number 7, Khalil. 6'7", number 22, Andrew Wiggins. 14, Tyler Hero. 6'9", number 13,
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Hawks. They're holding the edge for the last playoffs. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings. And, of course, the Miami Heat, they're back in the 9th position.
And right now for Miami, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. We've got Daniels, also Trae Young out there. Okongwu is out there with Rizeshe. And Gay is in at the 4. And for the Heat, Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low. Shots good by Hero. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over it.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
There's the pick. There's Hero with the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Pass to Rizeshe. Back to Young. The 3 ball. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Look at Miami. They want to turn it around after the loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And so here's Atlanta, following the 3 from Davion Mitchell. Clock at 4. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Jacks up a 3. Young's shot is good. Young's got 5.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Back to Hero. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And how about Harrell's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. Here is Daniels, covered by Mitchell. Okongwu at the elbow. From 18 feet away, rebound by Mitchell.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit. and there wasn't much resistance either.
Here's Hero, and there's another one for the Heat.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Rizachet with it, covered by Wiggins. A floater. Young, no good.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Daniels. His last 10 games have been exceptional. He's putting up about 16 points a game, just over 3 steals and 7 rebounds. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
Yeah, when you have a defender like him out there, it makes a difference. You can't play fast and loose when he's on the floor. You have to take care of the ball.
For your Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
And Miami making a change here. Highsmith has checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. LeVert's checked in. The Hawks trail by 4. Now Young. He has 5. From 12 feet out. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, he is such a confident shooter. Young just taking what the defense gives him there.
Has to wear. And here is Hero. No good on the 3. Here's LeVert. Got a piece of it.
And watch how Hero uses a burst of speed to get ahead of the shot, managing to swat that one away.
Goes up at the stripe. And again, it's the Heat missing. Hawks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And at this point, Tyler Herro's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Herro's an outstanding offensive player.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Daniels dishes to Young. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 assists in the game.
Look at that touch. Not many do it better than Young.
Hero. No good that time. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks on top, up by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
On the court right now for the Hawks, Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Rizachet. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Wallace in at the 1 spot. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Heat. 4-point game. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart. The veteran presence and leadership Love brings to the floor is unmatched.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Instead, it seems like time and again, the Heat uncover those hidden gems, turning unknowns into big contributors.
That's one of the things they do best, Kevin. The list of names like that is long, but look no further than Udonis Haslem, whose jersey they retired last season. Their hard work culture seems to breed those kind of success stories.
Here's Reza Shea after the Heat pick up 2. Fires from deep. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Here's Reza Shea. Scoreless thus far. To the inside. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
And Rozier, here we go. It's good. Rozier's got his first basket.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
Aston Niang. Down low. Here's Reza Shea. Good on the short little jump shot. And the Hawks lead by 1.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got 4 this quarter.
He's a competitor. Even amongst the trees, Rozier has such confidence in his ability to finish.
Reza Shea wide open. Capella, the pass to Niang. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
Wow, Clint Capella.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Love. Wiggins outside. It's a pick by Love. There's the triple. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Rozier against Wallace. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, good old-fashioned slam from Capella.
The Heat trail by 3. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. A moment here now to see the numbers for Dyson Daniels.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Drills it from outside. Hero's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Yeah, he's so skilled at attacking at a moment's notice. Hero goes straight into his shot.
Bounce pass LeVert. Here is Daniels. Rozier defending. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Young from the arc. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, anytime you want a three-point shooting competition, Young is up for it.
And it's sent back by Okongwu.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Atlanta foul.
For Miami, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line, Tyler Hero.
That's good from Hero. This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen, the best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for. And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And Young kicks to Okongwu. Pass to Daniels. Here's Gay. Now Reza Shea. Lock at 6. Okongwu a screen. And that one's good. Daniels.
The Aussie Daniels finding his stroke from 3.
Now here's Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. On the wing, Mitchell. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 5. Pass to Reza Shea. Back to Daniels. Second shot opportunity, and there's the nice layup by Okongwu. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks. Hero from long range. That shot off the mark. That'll do it for the first half. Hawks lead by 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Eric Spoelstra here with us. A lot of three-pointers allowed in the first half. How do you limit that going forward?
Well, there's been some airspace issues. I mean, there are a couple easy ones where we didn't rotate over on the weak side, but we're just not making that extra effort to get to the shooters.
And we know multiple effort is a big part of what you do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Pacers, this will be a good challenge. If they could come in, play with intensity, and sustain that, they'll be right there at the end, Shaq.
I want to see how they play.
All right, let's get to our featured game where Trae Young has been having himself one heck of a night so far.
The skill set is all there for Trae Young. Passes and shoots as well as anybody in the league. He's shifty in the paint, too. That floater, or he might go and throw the alley-oop, might have been able to get around you, Shaq.
No, Kenny, after he blew past you, he'd hit the Great Wall of me.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Atlanta leading by 7. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
They've got Adebayo. Mitchell is out there with Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. So he comes up empty at the line. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. When I came into this league as a defender, I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. Now, here's Wiggins. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Look what time it is. It's T-shirt time. Here they come.
And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Clint Capella.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Heat on D. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Young outside, takes a 3. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got his 6th rebound on the night. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Young outside. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the missed shot by Davion Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Pass to Rizashane. Crafty move. That one goes. Count it. Now it's a 5-point Hawks lead. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Mitchell outside. And here's Wiggins. Outside, Hero. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Hero's got 16.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Daniels, covered by Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ricochet. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Daniels using that vision.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Adebayo. It's Wiggins at the top of the key. Over Daniels. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one. Young's shot is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Hero kicks to Ware. Back to Hero. That 3 off the mark. Atlanta leading by 7. Pass to Okongwu. Here is Daniels. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Wiggins with the block.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Mitchell finds Wiggins. Rebound by the Hawks. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. I think that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Hawks.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Good on both. And 101 left here in the 3rd quarter. Okongwu with a screen on Rozier. LeVert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Terry Rozier. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
And the free throw drops for LeVert. And some changes here for the Heat. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Mitchell. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Capella's checked in. That one is no good. The Heat trail by 6. Rozier with the ball. He was definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. High arcing shot. Rebound Atlanta. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Wallace. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Rozier into the lane. Rebound by Wallace.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Pass to man. Got it off in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. It's Atlanta up by 8. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Welcome to the fourth quarter.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. You've got Wallace. Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's LeVert in at shooting guard. Robinson on the wing. LeVert defending. And there it is for him. Robinson's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Heat.
What touch by Robinson. Look, he's worked hard developing that floater.
Capella with a screen on Rozier. Wallace's shot is good.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here is Robinson. Pass to Highsmith. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Robinson passes to Jaquez. Here's Highsmith. Anderson a screen on Wallace. That's a 2 from Rozier. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
A good decision maker. Rozier takes and makes the shot he's comfortable with.
Pass to LeVert. Stolen by Robinson. And here's the break. Here's Rozier. Rebound by the Hawks.
And they continue to control the glass.
Inside, Niang can't hit from in close. The Heat trail by 8. Here's Anderson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, Anderson is a talented player. No wonder the D was playing so tight.
Kyle Anderson.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good, Anderson.
Well, a player like Anderson will always have a role because he's a glue guy who can do a little of everything, and he doesn't need the ball to make an impact.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Ware's checked in. Bam Adebayo comes in for Jaime Jaquez. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Tyler Hero in for Terry Rozier. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 6-point lead. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, and when he gets inside, Trae Young is an expert at finding contact and getting to the free throw line.
Shooting for Atlanta, Trae Young. 2.
And that one falls for Young.
And Young, a fiery competitor, someone who enjoys getting under the skin of opposing players.
Davion Mitchell's checked in for Anderson. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Back to Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Young. Hero passes to Adebayo. Count that bucket. 8 points for Bam Adebayo.
Well, in the two-man game, Adebayo can play either role. This time he sets the screen, gets it back, and scores.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
It's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Thank you, David. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Young. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Young's got 22 points.
When Trae Young's running the pick and roll, you just expect good things to happen.
Adebayo kicks to Hero. There's a good screen. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 19.
Well, they're right to trust Hero in these moments. He's a very reliable scoring option.
Over to the left wing. Okongwu with a screen on Wiggins. Pass to Gay. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Young. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here is Hero, defended by Young. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Hero.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
On the wing, Daniels, covered by Mitchell. Back to Young. Pass to Daniel for the 3. And it's Risa Shea missing. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Buries the long-range jumper.
I mean, look, Trae Young is getting whatever he wants. Just keep getting him the ball.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Hero.
Well, they really needed a hoop, and Hero steps up.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's deflected. Mitchell in the corner. Fires the 3. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And here are the Heat. They're on a 16-7 run. Stolen away. Daniels with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. To the wing on the left. Pass to Gay. Shot clock at 6. Young for 3. Knocks down the 3.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Now a timeout called by Miami. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Let's hear it from your Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
Wiggins, right side. Here's Ware. And a miss there on the triple. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Personal foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Tyler Hero. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Atlanta, Trey Young. 2.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And the Heat call time here. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Fans, give it up for the baddest dance team in the NBA, your Miami Heat Dancers.
Six seconds left in the game. Leases one from 3.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Davion Mitchell. First personal foul. Team foul number 4. Shooting for Atlanta. Ben. 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight, so how satisfying was this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Well, you all certainly did what you had to get this win, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it.